everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is day 3 out of 5 in this awesome series called Exploring Skilled Trades. And once again, I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, I'm a passionate educator, and I'm not a professional when it comes to HVAC systems, but I definitely have learned a lot and I want to share it with you. So thanks so much for watching. All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about an introduction to the HVAC system. If you're interested in any of these other topics, please take a look at some of my other videos. All right. Once again, if you're taking this course with us in December or January 2022, there's a free note taker. So if you give me your email below in the description below on a Google form, I'll send you a free note taker. And if you complete that, you can go ahead and get a free certificate of completion that you can put on any professional resume or talk about really in any professional setting. All right. Really interesting stuff. And thanks for taking the time to learn with me. All right. In this video, we're going to talk about a few things. Number one, let's talk about what does HVAC stand for? See, HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Okay, HVAC refers to the different system used in moving air really between indoor and outdoor areas, along with heating and cooling both residential and commercial buildings. There's actually another acronym called HVACR, which is heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. That's a new acronym that I've heard recently, but a lot of people just say HVAC, all right? The common parts of an HVAC system that you should know about is your thermostat. Your thermostat's so important because it kind of tells your system, it's kind of like the brain of your system. It tells your system, do you need to cool down your house or do you need to warm up your house? Next is your furnace and your blow motor. Here's a picture of your furnace. It's usually located in a little room in your house or a closet or the attic or your garage. It's located just kind of hidden away. And there's a blower motor in that. There's a heat exchanger. There's an AC condensing unit. And you've probably seen this outside of your home. It looks something like that. And then you've got your refrigerant lines that, once again, help with the air conditioner. Then you've got your ductwork. And I want to talk about that. A lot of people don't. These are like the veins and arteries of your house. See, as you can see here, this is the attic. As you can see, all these are ducts providing cold air or hot air to your whole house. Then you've got your return and supply registers, which you've probably seen in your house. These little vents that provide air to go into your furnace or to return hot or cold air into your home. Let's talk about the stats. Let's quickly look at the stats. I don't know if you knew this, but the global market for HVAC systems was $240 billion in 2019. According to contemporary projections, the number of sold HVAC units in 2024 will surpass 150 million. There's a huge need here when it comes to HVAC, and everyone kind of needs a cooling and heating system in their building. But the most significant portion of the 2019 worldwide HVAC market share belonged to the public sector. So a lot of commercial buildings are getting HVAC systems. Asia is the continent with the largest HVAC market. California is the leading state in HVAC purchases and jobs, over 187,000. So pretty interesting stuff when it comes to HVAC and really the demand over the next decades when it comes to HVACs. Let's talk, okay, so this is the main part of the video. Let's talk about a brief overview of home HVAC systems. I love this picture. This picture shows us a lot. So as you can see here, it looks like the basement here. It looks like there's a water heater, which you talked about in my second video when it comes to plumbing. Then this is the furnace right here. As you can see, your furnace requires air. So if you look at some of these vents in your home, they call it like the return airs, where air will be sucked into the system and then pushed to the furnace. And then, as you can see, the furnace is where the air is heated, and the air will be returned through the ducting system to the different vents that are used to supply hot or cold air to your house. So let's break it down. First, let's go AC, and then let's go furnace. So air conditioner, obviously cold air, and it uses a few different things. It uses first the AC condensing unit. So anytime you turn on your AC, this fan out here will pump air into your house, okay? And the furnace will go ahead and remove. This is really interesting stuff. A lot of times you think air conditioning is all about putting cold air into your house, but it's also removing hot air or warmer air from your home, all right? So that's really, really important to understand that. How does AC chill your home? Not just by pushing in cold air that you can feel from the vents that come out, but it's really about removing warmer air from your house. Okay, so how does an air conditioner work? Well, air conditioning units work by removing the warm air, as I said, from inside your home and pumping it outside while releasing the cool air back into your home, reducing the temperature. That's really the gist of how an air conditioner works. Now, there's 5 different types of air conditioners that I want to talk about. You've probably seen this in older buildings that don't have a full centralized system, like a central AC system. It's called a window air conditioner. And the reason why it's on your window is because it requires air to be brought in from the outside to be pushed in. It also requires air to be pushed out, as I said earlier. So there's an exhaust, but there's also air coming in. And that's a window air conditioner. Heat pumps. I've seen a lot of these too in homes. And usually heat pumps aren't used in like really hot climates or really cold climates. They're usually used in like mild climates where it doesn't get too hot or too cold. And really what it does is it's an electric fan that kind of like stabilizes the air, hot air or cold air inside of your home. Central AC is really common here in California, but in short, it's a AC unit that supplies air conditioning to your whole house, okay? So as you can see, this is an example of an central AC unit where it goes throughout your whole house. Central AC, super common. These are really, really, really common now too. Let's say you only want AC in one room of your house. So not your whole house, but one room. These are called ductless AC units. And in short, what ductless means is it does not require this, like where like a full, it does require like a pipe to be brought into your home. So like you still need like a small pipe going out of your home, but it does not require like this whole unit to like pump air in. It's just going to be like a fan that connects to your wall and that provides air conditioning. Okay. Then you've got these portable AC units as well. Let's say you don't have central AC in your home, then you've probably seen these on wheels in different rooms of your home that has like a little pipe that goes out, exhaust, and then it has air being produced, some cool air being blown. All right. So there's that. Let's talk now about the heater. So now we're going to talk about hot air. Now the heater uses the furnace and that heats the air, and the fan blows air throughout your home via the ducting. And that's pretty much it. So your furnace is really doing a lot of the work when it comes to that. Now, how does it work? 5 steps here. Number 1, natural gas or propane. If you've ever looked inside your burner, be careful because it's dangerous. But if you ever looked inside of a furnace in like the little holes, you'll see an actual fire, like a little gas propane fire that's ignited and something that heats up this metal heater exchanger and heats the air. Okay, this heater exchanger is going to transfer heat onto the incoming air. As you can see, this is the return. Remember, it's going to pull air through this fan. It's going to pull air into the system. The really most important thing that you should know about your heater, if you're a homeowner or anything like that, you need to change out this filter. I think it's like every few months or at least once a year, depending on how much you use your heater. Now, why? This is probably whenever you hire someone to clean out your heater, really all they're doing is they're removing this filter and putting it back in. These filters, depending on which one you get, there's really, really fancy ones and there's really cheap ones, $3 to about $12 per filter. So once again, that right there, that filter is going to help your system have a longer life because it's going to prevent random stuff from flowing into your fan and heat exchanger and stuff like that. As you can see, as all this stuff happens, it's going to heat the air. It's going to go ahead and go throughout your house again. Once again, anytime you use gas, you need an exhaust. And here's the exhaust stack that's going to go out of your house. Okay. Number 4, the furnace's blower is going to force heated air into the ductwork. And once again, as I talked about, it's going to distribute it throughout your home. As the warm air fills each room, the colder, denser air is drawn back into the furnace. This is it here, and it's going to replace it. So really what you're doing in heating a home is you're replacing the cold air now with hot air. That's really all you're doing. Okay. And that's how you heat up a house. Okay. And there's the overview of an HVAC system. The common parts of an HVAC system, as I talked about, the thermostat, really important stuff here. In today's modernized homes, you'll see a lot of Nest, and we personally have one as well. Now, why are Nest thermostats so popular and so common? Well, once again, you're using kind of like a smart system to kind of look at your usage. So let's say like your you're using a lot of heat during this time, or using a lot. So it's kind of like a brain for your house that really looks at your usage. So that's the number one reason why people have Nest. The next thing you can do is you can put this on Bluetooth. So let's say you left your house and you're like, oh, I forgot to turn off the AC. You can get on your phone, you can turn off your thermostat with your Wi-Fi. All right. So this is connected to your Wi-Fi. Next, it just looks nice, but it's really like a smart system. And then once again, it tells you your usage throughout the month. It can tell you how much money you've saved. It can actually program it so that it can actually turn off your air, turn on your air at different times. When you look at utilities in a home, really the general cost, if you looked at most of your monthly bill, I know a lot of students don't look at their bill or pay their bill, but if you really look at it, about 50% of your bill is usually spent through your HVAC system, either heating your house or cooling your house. Air conditioning is a luxury. It is very expensive. AC units usually use a lot of electric, and heaters usually use propane or gas. All right. So when you look at a home, you're paying for your electric, you're paying for your gas, you're paying for your water, you're paying for your trash, you're paying for different things. They're actually different bills. So when you grow up, and you'll start paying that, whether or not you have an apartment or a home or a house. All right. Cool. If you look at the traditional career path, pretty straightforward. It is such an in-demand field right now. First, you got to graduate from high school or get your GED. That's the basic. Then you can go get your education and apprenticeship. And usually you can start working as an apprentice, $15 to about $25 an hour. You can go get your license. You need X amount of X amount of hours to earn your license and to keep your license. To show that you're continuously learning. Pay is $25 to $40 an hour. That's a lot of money. Then you can become a master or contractor, master HVAC technician. Then you can move up in your company, or you can start your own HVAC company, and then you can start your own business there as well. Lots of options here. If you're interested in that, please do your research and just get interested and go find out more about this career. If you enjoy this material, I hope you can join us for the next 2 days. We got day 4. We're going to talk about how a garage works. Isn't that interesting? I hope you can join us for that. And I hope that's informative to you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.